back down at the bees on the same day, and I'm going to come and extract this honey. I'm going to take the honey out of this one and the honey out of the end one. What I'm doing is I only have these self-spacing ones left, which isn't ideal for taking the honey off, but in this instance I'd rather just use them and then I'll chuck them next year round. So I'm going to take the, like I said, I'm going to take the frames out of the one that's in it and then drop these in. There is castellations in there, so it should space it properly. It just might make it a little bit more challenging when I come to uncap it. They've already properlised this one back down. Okay, let's get some honey. First honey of the year. Start from the back there. That one's not quite ready on one side. I think I'll leave them with that one. This one's coming with me though. And I forgot my special weapon. Hang on right there. They weren't going to give this up freely. Happy. So I'm actually going to take this a little bit further over here. Just double checking they're all recovering okay, and they are. They're all just flying straight back into the hive. I know some of you are going to say just take the box, but unfortunately I don't have any more supers and the other ones are all on the hives. And I think these last two weren't done yet. So that's got some honey on. I'm not going to bother with that one right now. And that one's also got some on, so let's maybe checkerboard some of these out. That's got some on, that one's got nothing, that one's got something on. Let's get them back together. Okay, so out of that hive we got 2, 4, 6, 7 honey frames. Let's see what we get about these angry ones and see if I can keep them chill. Is there any smoke left in that smoker? Because these ones, I'm not going to let it go so easily. And actually I'm debating just taking the whole super off this one and blasting them out into the hive. Let's see how we get on. Turns out they can sting through these gloves. Thicker gloves. That's what we are going to do. We're going to take this off and then I'm going to put the queen excluder back on and I'm going to blow all these bees out and it's going to be an absolute hellstorm. Bees off here. And then put this back on. Now a lot of you are probably saying they're aggressive bees, but they're not. They're just the locally ones, and look, they are actually going back into the hive. They're not all coming for me. However, when I went to steal one of their supers, they did so. So like I said, what I'm going to do here is probably a bit unorthodox, but we are going to blow every single bee out here and hopefully they'll go back into the hive. You ready to see some angry bees? Okay, so I'll take this over here a little bit. Show you what's going on down here. These guys are not happy at all that I've just took their honey. Take this box over here. There are still a hell of a lot of bees here. Okay, so that is all the honey out. These bees are not really knowing what to do right now, so let's get them all some frames. Now I'll be honest with you, I'm not really a huge fan of this hive, just with the way that they behave. However, I can't really blame them given the fact that I've just taken all of the honey. And there ain't no way in hell I'm taking the gloves off to see if this chest camera can see it. Because they stung me twice on that hand through that. But if you watch, as soon as I open this, they all fly up in the air, which is a pretty aggressive response in itself. Yeah. And immediately try starting to sting me. So let's just get this all back together and leave them to it. Just going to put that there in the hopes that they all climb onto that frame. Okay, that's your lot. Just want these guys to calm down a little bit, so let's make sure we get plenty of smoke up in there. They're all starting to settle down now.